his hand's just flown off. He's been winding it so much. I'm going for Carlton as well. Okay, done. Right, one thing to do now, that's to get to the late Maher. We're very excited about this, as we are every week. Andrew Maher, he goes to Perth, he goes to Sydney, then he comes back here to Footy Focus headquarters, goes down to the car park, seeks out Deep Throat and gets us the late mail.
Geez, mate, you were spot on with the Malcolm Blight rumour to Adelaide.
Hey, my rumour mongering's first class. Yeah. Don't let anybody tell you any different.
Hey, I wouldn't hear another bad word about it.
Now, tell you what, sensitive new age Fremantle Dockers.
Yeah, the hippies of the AFL.
The hippie football team. Yeah, well, yeah. Gerard Neesham settled a little dispute with one of his coaching staff last week.
But coaching staff are always having a dispute here and there.
He settled it in the traditional Fremantle Dockers way, like down on the wharves, one good smack in the chops, and there was no more dispute.
Well, fair enough then, yeah. What else you got for us this week?
Well, Paul Roos has got a broken finger.
Dead set. What hand?
I'm not saying that.
Come on,
the boy's in pain, could jeopardise his finals campaign. I'm not telling you what hands it on. You're going to have to find that out for yourself. I want the boy to play in a premiership this year.
We all do. If our team can't win the flag,
yep,
we'd like to see Roos.
That's absolutely right. Well, Collingwood's never going to get there.
No, well, mine might. Anything happening down Hawthorn this week?
Well, they've got a big campaign in the next couple of weeks.
Big games,
and one thing that won't be helping is Paul Sammer's got a really bad dose of the flu this week.
Fair dinkum.
Absolutely.
Any merger-related stuff going on down there this week?
Yeah, well, they may or may not merge, but one thing, Todd Viney's could be down at Geelong. They're sniffing around.
Fair dinkum.
Yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
They need another tough nut.
And on the subject of players moving around, well, Rowan Smith won't be at Footscray next year. Yeah,
categorically will not be there.
100%.
Yep. Okay, yep. What about the coach? What's going on down there?
He won't be there either, certainly not as coach.
Righto.
And the latest front runner for Ross Oakley's job, Graham John.
Oh, his name's resurfaced because it was mentioned earlier in the year. But
well, he's back up there, near the front now.
All right, well, thanks for that.
Nah, you just hold it right there, pal. I've got that bloke Barassi on your show, that peanut Ron Barassi.
I don't think you can call Ron Barassi.
I can call him what I like. Last week, he cast aspersions on rumour mongers, said he hears a lot of rumours himself, but he never uses them. Yeah. Well, I've got something to say to Barassi. It's all very well for a bloke who played in all those premierships, coached all those premierships. He's always going to make a quid out of the AFL, isn't he? Yeah, what about blokes like me who never played a game in their lives? How are we going to earn a quid, eh? I'll tell you what, if every rumour monger in this town went out on strike, I'll tell you what had happened, pal. The last 4 pages of the Sun would be blank. The Footy show would last 5 minutes every Thursday night. I've got a good mind to call a stop work. In fact, I'm going to call a stop work. Every Deep Throat in this town, I want you out the front of the site in 5 minutes. This is a stop work meeting. We're going to settle this once and for all.
Thanks, Eddie. Tiki, what are you doing here?
Well, that's put an end to rumours around town because they've all gone on strike. And one thing he failed to mention was if they all went on strike, you'd have nothing to talk about either, Ron.
It'd be unbelievable. I mean, here he is, just a rumour monger. It's basically up at the latest, in fact, be ahead of the latest, and he's still using words like quids. dollars, mate, dollars.
The Malcolm Blight one looks pretty much as though it's going to happen.
Yeah, Malcolm's always a cagey person. I mean, he's a good friend of mine and all of that, but, he likes to sort of think about things and make sure people understand that he's got to be happy in his own mind before he takes on any job. And this is always applied to his coaching and his playing and his jobs out in the commercial sector, his career. So I'm not surprised to hear how he's going about it. But if he's going back to coaching to assuage his problems about having ulcers from you guys letting him down 3 times in grand finals, coming runners up, he's going to be 5 years before he get in the grand final position, I reckon, in Adelaide.
And that's one of the things, is having been a runner-up 3 times, to be more successful, he's got to win a flag.
Exactly. What do you reckon?
I think he'd be a great choice for the Adelaide Football Club if they could obtain him.
No doubt about that.
One of their favourite sons coming home, I think it'd be great for him. But I think the real problems lie on the playing field, and that they really have to smarten up that area. I think the players have got a bit too much to say there. They've virtually got rid of a couple of coaches now, so I think want to get on with playing football.
You're going to have a clean out, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a few players there who have been around a bit too long now, and they need to do what the Eagles done. Going back at the start, they had a lot of older guys there to start with, but after a couple of years, they cleaned them out and give the youth a chance, and they were rewarded for it.
I think one of the things wrong is you can do over in Perth, the locals over there have a better handle on the youngsters in the waffle because it's 2,000 mile away, whereas in Adelaide, it's deemed as a better competition, the SAFL, so more scouts are there, so more Victorians and everyone else in Australia knows more about the SAFL than they do the waffle, so it means that Adelaide can't get a little run-in, an easy sort of sneaky run-in like Perth could do, or have been able to do.
I still think they've had concessions in the past that have enabled them to grab some good players, and they just haven't been able to get
back a fair
yeah,
time now.
they still haven't developed those players.
Right.
Enough.
We'll have to leave that there. Any rumours from out Essendon? Because if Malcolm doesn't take the job next on the shop list,
I've heard Sheeds, yeah, I've heard that too, and obviously he hasn't signed with Essendon at this particular stage, I don't think, so he's a bit cagey like Malcolm, and it'd be interesting to see what he does at the end of the year. So.
Now let's